Hey everybody, Massachusetts Prepper here. Today I'm bringing you a little tabletop review of the Kershaw Clash. As you can see, this is model number 1605 ST from Kershaw, and it's in their budget knife line. It is assisted opening and has a pretty good feel to it. Now, for all of you that probably know, I won this knife in part of a giveaway package from Country Prepper, and he was doing his 1,500 subscriber giveaway at the time, and I ended up winning second place and got a nice little package of items. And this Kershaw Clash was one of the winnings that I received, and I had said that I would do a little tabletop review after I had had a chance to use it for a week or so. So it's been about 2 weeks, and you know, I haven't really used it all that hard. I mean, I used it for opening boxes and, you know, envelopes and stuff like that, cutting up some cardboard, and it has functioned just fine. So we're just going to jump right into some of the stats on this this knife from Kershaw. The overall length of this knife is 7.375 inches long. The blade length is 3¼ inches, and the blade thickness is 0.12 of an inch. The blade material is, as well as a lot of Kershaw's offerings, is the 8CR13 MOV stainless steel. The blade type is a drop point, and this does have a hollow grind on it. As you can see, this one does have the satin finish, and the edge type, it is considered a serrated edge. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of serrations on my knife blade. There are several different offerings of this knife. You can get it with a just an edged blade, and different finishes on this as well. Now, the handle length on this is 4.35 of an inch, and the handle thickness is 0.53. I have found it quite comfortable to carry. Now, the handle material, this is a glass-filled nylon, so it's going to be pretty durable, and it does have the stainless steel liners. And as you can see, that liner locks up pretty secure. It's definitely about 45% into, you know, that lock, so it locks up really good. I've had no problems with it coming unlocked. Even tapping, you know, even having your blade and tapping on something to see if you can make it fail. I imagine if you hit it hard enough, yes, but just, you know, wrapping it on something, I haven't been able to get it to close on me yet. So some of the other Kershaws I have, the liner lock fails quite easily. This one did not. As you can see, the color is black. The frame liner is stainless steel. Now, this blade is a little on the hefty side at 4.40 ounces. So it is kind of hefty, but like I said, I've really not noticed it in my pocket using the pocket clip. Now, this is right-handed carry only. You can change it from tip up to tip down configuration, which is nice. I wish they would have, you know, made it right and left hand, but they did not. So this is right-handed carry only. The knife type is assisted opening. You do have the flipper. There's no thumb stud. The flipper, you know, activates the knife quite well. There is some jimping on the flipper, as you can see there, for a real secure feel when you're opening the knife. Now, one thing I noticed is they have a little bit of jimping right there. If that's picking this up, it should be. There's a little bit of jimping there, and it's useless. It is absolutely useless. You can, if you push really hard, you can feel it, but that jimping, I would have preferred they ran it out on the blade a little bit here, because you just, that they shouldn't have even put it on there because it's useless as far as I'm concerned. From an aesthetic point of view, you know, it looks nice, but it has no functionality whatsoever. As I said, the lock is a liner lock and it's held very well. The brand is Kershaw and the model is a Clash. And we get this up here where you can see where it says Kershaw, and on the other side the model number and patent. And it is made in China, but not a bad knife. The best use for this knife, as being stated by Kershaw, is everyday carry, and for the most part I really like this knife. It has a nice finger choil here, and you get almost all your fingers on it. I mean, it doesn't stick out, so it doesn't feel bad in your hand. I did find when I was cutting something a little bit harder that the clip right here where it sticks up, there is a little bit of a hot spot right there. And like I said, I wish they had put a jimping up here on the blade a little bit to give you something to really bite your thumb into, because that little bit of jimping right there it's no good. It's basically, it's there but it's not there. So if they had put some up here on the blade, that would have been great. Other than the little bit of a hot spot right there from that clip, this knife feels good in your hand ergonomically. If the clip wasn't there, it would feel really good. Manufacturer's suggested retail price is $49. Blade HQ is selling this for, what is it, $26 and some change. And quite a few other places like Amazon and eBay, you can find it as well in the $20 range. So overall, not a bad knife at all. I've been carrying it for a couple weeks. I'm going to carry it for a couple more weeks. Just because I want to really get some use out of this blade. I do swap out my blades all the time. This is not a bad offering from Kershaw. The Kershaw Clash, model number 1605ST. If you're interested, not a bad knife. And I want to thank Country Prepper again for sending me this knife in the, for the contest that he had, and I was able to win second place prize and walk away with this nice little knife from Kershaw. Will you survive whatever comes your way? I sure hope so. This is the Massachusetts Prepper saying, take care all.